Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com here with match number 3 with our Play on a Budget Mono Blue Devotion. Yes, we'd like to play first. Keepable hand, we have a ton of 1 and 2 drops, or a ton of 1 drops, and then the 2 drop here. Do you know what a card I'm thinking about putting in here is actually the Illusory Angel. I'm thinking Illusory Angel, it might be pretty decent in this deck with all the 1 drops we play. Might need to run one more 1 drop in the deck. I could see myself going into a Darksteel Citadel and Ensoul Artifact, and then just running Ornithopter as that last play. But I think it probably ends up changing the deck too much. And then you wouldn't want to go into a Devotion-based deck. You just go into a blue aggro-based deck. But we're going to just go on ahead and put out a Shorestalker. I'm very impressed with this card. It makes them always take a damage on turn number 2, unless they have any sort of first turn removal, which right now in the format is only a red deck that does that. And hey, it's a rogue, and you know my love for rogues. So that's a benefit. I'm still waiting for another rogue tribal. I think we saw a rogue tribal back in, what, the good old, whatever the tribal set was with the fairies. Anywho, let's go attacking with the Shorestalker. And I'm actually going to cast Shorestalker and Hypnotic Siren this turn, because we are going up against a red deck, and I really think that Frostwalker will just eat a removal. So Shorestalker, Siren, and this means if we draw into a Master, we have the God Draw. We have enough Devotion on board to hit a Master for a gazillion, because Cloudform's coming out next turn. All right, red-white tokens. Here comes a Seeker. So it's going to be Cloudform. All right, let's see if we can find something cool. And it is a Cloudform and Cloudform. That's not something cool. Get in for 3. Seeker's a pain. Again, this was the deck that gave me a lot of problems with the PTQ. Was the Seeker the way? Being able to gain that life gain, and then, like, if you raise these alarms here, that's tough for me to come back from, as this is going to hit a 3-point swing. You know, Lightning Strike just a Siren, which gets that out of the way for the Frost Elemental. I'm thinking he's thinking that I have a Master here, which I don't. I have another island. So I need to draw into like a Thassa or a Chasm Skulker. Or anything. And it looks like he's going to Magma Jet the Frostwalker. Unfortunately, he does not get a Scry here, though. But he's going to be able to attack in for 3 again. I'm down to 14. He's back up to an 18. Let's not hit a land. Ugh. All right, we'll continue to attack in. And he's still stuck on 2, which just means his hand is full of stuff. There's the Hordeling Outburst. And again, Seeker. It's this card is just going to continue to give me issues. The Hordeling Outburst. So I need something out. Come on, Thassa. There we go. There's our Thassa. And I'm just going to keep this card in our hand. We'll just continue to attack in. Other than he probably has a Chain of the Rocks at this point. That's what this deck runs, is 4 Chain of the Rocks, and usually he yields Pilgrim to go find another Chain of the Rocks, which I'm assuming he has. See, they usually have Stoke the Flames on a Shorestalker, which does put me down from Devotion. That's just not a good use of Stoke, though. It does get in for 5, though. And Lifelink, that Seeker. That Seeker. But we get a Scry with, yeah, get that at the bottom. Master Waves. Ugh. Can he do enough? He can next turn. I don't think there's any way I can get out of this. That is not what I wanted to see. So the story of this was the Flood. The Mana Flood. That's 8 lands, and we had 6 cards to work with. So far, Grandmaster We keep our Cloudform alive and just go down to a 4, right? Is that the best play? But then he's just got so much burn. No, he's got to stoke the flames in his hand. On the Shorestalker, and then gets in for this. Yep. So I'll block the Goblin and go to a 3. And we need a master or bust here. We got it, but unfortunately, he's got to have a Chain of the Rocks. Or just any burn. Any lightning strike. I can actually attack him with this, right? Yeah. Any burn wins the game. He's used quite a bit of it. Johnny, Steadfast. Block here. Block here. Block here. What did it give him? Lifelink? Just lifelink. Wow. Block here. Block here. And go down to a 2? Or go down to a 1? I'm thinking this is the right play. Just go down to a 1. It's the only way that I can win this. Put this on top. Cloudform's fine at this point. And does everything haste? He has Rabble Master, so I need to keep 2 back. Which is a Frostwalker underneath this. That's actually awesome. We'll go ahead and unmanifest it. So I can block a... Yeah, we attack with Thassa. So we just have to avoid burn. Which could be any card in his deck. Have to avoid a land and a... No, don't have to avoid a Stormbreath Dragon because we'll be able to kill it with the Frostwalker. So there's a Mentor. Good news is, we could be able to kill him here with the Hall of Triumph, right? Definitely put that on top. This leaves 3 back. Nope, okay, that's the wrong play. Because we can play a land still. Out of 4 cards, will we just completely miss? Nah. No Master. We'll keep the Master back, right? To block, yeah. Alright, get a Mindreaver. Again, all this is about is just avoiding the inevitable burn. 2 Stokes, Lightning Flame, Magma Jet. Uh-oh, Stormbreath does it too. Okay. I think I had to go for it, though. I have no blockers. So I should have kept the Cloudform back. And next turn, I don't know if it would have done much. We would have kept drawing stuff, but that was just weird. Just too much lands at the very beginning there. So I don't think we need Reality Shift. Negates actually seem very good. Disdainful Strokes do not seem good. Dissolves are okay. Monastery Sieges seem amazing. And I'm still liking the Chasm Skulkers. I'm liking all the Chasm Skulkers. We'll take out the Mindreavers and the Frostwalkers here. I think they're both very weak. In fact, all the Frostwalkers are incredibly weak. And maybe Dissolves are just slightly better. We are low on creature count here. We're going to play more of the control route. Yes, we like to play first. And I'm not going to keep this. I'm going to mull this. And we will keep this. So this is a very good hand. He also had a mulligan. No first turn play on his part. I'd love to draw into a 2-drop. Oh wow, that's fine though. So do I play the Chasm Skulker that just dies to removal? Can't negate that. Efficient deck. These type of decks really suffer against Drown in Sorrows though. Well, this makes my life easy. We'll put out a Chasm Skulker. I'm sure he'll kill it. So much lifelink in his deck too, though. So we can negate now, though. But Brimaz is going to be very hard for me to deal with. Kind of just want to go another Chasm Skulker. But then it just makes... Now we go Hypnotic Siren. Brimaz is going to be very, very hard to deal with. He's going to stoke the Chasm Skulkers. And I take 4 here. So I need a Master. Why didn't I negate that? I just completely threw that. So I forgot I even had a negate up. Because that would have kept my guy alive. But this is fine. We'll keep. Hit him with the Hypnotic Siren. Master's a great draw. Unfortunately, though, it could just be like top deck burn time for him. I'm assuming he has burn here. So I might just let this go through. A squid can block a Vigilance. I think a squid can block Brimaz. We'll take 2. Because I want this other Master to make my other guys bigger. Hypnotic Siren and Chasm Skulker actually seems pretty decent. Or just a negate for his burn. But I think I just have to slam another Master. And this is just going to show me he doesn't have burn here. Monastery Mentor. Oh man, I'd love a Wrath effect. There's a Vaporkin. We'll do a Vaporkin and hold up a negate. Two cards left in his hand. Storm Breath is going to be very, very difficult for me to... No, I have a Vaporkin with Negate. But he's going to start pro-essing like crazy. Yikes. Lightning striking a Vaporkin. We'll negate it. We need a Nykthos Shining Nyx to take his Soulfire Grandmaster. Or even his Brimaz. And just try to beat him down. Military Intelligence is okay. Because it will allow us to draw a card here. But I hate this. He's down to 19. And he can keep buying back lightning strikes. Seeker the Way. Another island. This allows us to Bident. He has that lightning strike in his hand, though. Meaning I'll have to attack with both. I still think this is Bident here, though. Hollow Triumph will be really nice. That means we can bust through the Brimaz. And we did play a land this turn, though, so we can't get the other Vaporkin out. So we just need to survive a turn. So it just has that lightning strike that he can buy back. And just pro-ass a ton of stuff out. Another Master of Waves. That's pretty solid. I just kind of want to Hall of Triumph and Chasm Skulker, though. But Master of Waves does exactly what I want it to do. Nah, this affects it better. So Hall of Triumph. And then we can name blue. And now we have a bunch of 4/3s. Which is going to force him to block. All right, well, his Seeker gets bigger. Put out a Chasm Skulker. So Vaporkin, Hypnotic Siren, Hypnotic Siren. I'm going to attack another couple of these elementals. I'm going to leave 2 back. And I'm glad he's blocking, because that's exactly what I want out of the way. And Chasm Skulker is going to get enormously big here. Negate is really going to be the nail in the coffin. He's going to be able to... Why did he buy back... Oh, Lightning Strike got negated. Next time in an Sorcerer you would cast... Oh, after it resolves, and I negated it so it didn't work. Oh, sweet. I thought I had Lightning Strike that entire time in hand. So I just didn't read the Soulfire Grandmaster. I thought the next time an Sorcerer cast, you cast this turn, put it in your hand instead. But there is that effect that says resolves, and it never did resolve. So, hey, we're going on to game number 3 against this deck that I still think is pretty tough. Frostwalkers, again, are terrible. Disdainful Stroke, the only thing we can really counter is the Stoke the Flames and the... Yeah, I'm thinking we have the right idea. Wall of Frost could come in. I'm going to bring Wall of Frost in. I'm still loving the Vaporkins, though. So what is the weak link? What is the weak link in this? Cloudforms are fine. Thossas are fine. Monastery Sieges are awesome. Chasm Skulkers Chasm Skulkers, I think, are the weak link. It's just, I don't see myself really resolving a Chasm Skulker and actually getting value out of it. So I'm going to submit this. And that might be the completely wrong play. But we're going to see if the Wall of Frost is good, and we have a Chasm Skulker anyway. We're going to keep this. Our opponent mulls to 6. No first turn play. Let's avoid a Seeker, but we have Wall of Frost now. Hey, we have 1 drop. I do need to draw land. You can do it. No Seeker. No Soulfire Grandmaster. That's about it. Everything in his entire deck. Alright, so come on, land. We did not hit the land. We have 1 turn to hit a land. For our Wall of Frost, you can do it. No Mentor here, no Brahmas here. Yikes. Alright, we have to lander. This is a good game. And we do not hit the land. Alrighty, well, it looked like a good hand. But we are just going to get completely wrecked by these two. Again, it's going to make the Bile Blight deck so good right now against these U-White decks. Is it just, look at Bile Blight, boom. Or Drown in Sorrow here. Hey, we hit it. Makes it a little bit better, but Wall of Frost. Yeah, we're actually okay here. Again, we have to hit another land and hope he doesn't have his last card of Chain of the Rocks. But Seeker's definitely the card to hit. Go to an 8. Oh, so close. We don't hit it. Do I keep a Chasm Skulker? Cloudform, Thassa. Cloudform can at least block. And it's a Hall of Triumph underneath. We need to keep this guy back to block. He's getting flooded. No Storm Breath. Oh, joy. Do we block it with the Cloudform, or do we just take it and then next turn and then hope to block here, take 2, take 6, go to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He still can't. That just missing the 1 land drop. And we missed the 2nd land drop anyway. Alright, so if we would have had that on time, though, the Master Waves, Wall of Frost Master Waves, this would be a completely different story. Probably would have been able to dissolve the Storm Breath on time as well. But anywho, that was a close matchup. A lot closer than what it looked like there in that last game. This has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Playing on a Budget. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Gathering Magic and check out our Playing on a Budget playlist, which contains every episode. Thanks again and hope to see you soon.